I wasted years chasing my health and fitness goals and following advice that looked good on paper, but it really led me nowhere. And if I could wind back the clock, these are 7 lessons that would have fast-tracked my progress by 10 times the speed. Self-awareness being the first and most important thing, and this is where I got things wrong from the jump. I've since come to realize that tracking food is actually not restrictive. In fact, not tracking is what keeps people spinning their wheels. The real problem is without understanding what and how much you're actually eating, you're essentially driving blind. Think tracking food similarly to tracking your paycheck. If you don't know the numbers, you'll overspend very easily without knowing it. You don't have to do it forever, but you'll quickly learn and see how certain foods are very energy dense and how certain foods are really rich in micronutrients, giving you the awareness to be more intentional with your food choices. Now, I would have also begged my 20-year-old self to lose fat first, even if I wanted to get jacked. Gaining muscle and adding weight does come with the side dish of gaining fat in the process. There is a phenomenon called body recomp, where you can effectively lose fat and build muscle simultaneously. And with tracking for food and eating in a slight deficit, keeping protein high, I could have easily achieved my body composition goals way sooner. Especially when you're super new to the health and fitness process, body recomposition is extremely likely to happen. This is where I got lucky though, somewhat. Now, I was brought up in a kitchen environment from a very young age, but I didn't really use a lot of the cooking skills until when I got into uni. That's when I got into health and fitness. And I really needed to learn all of the cooking skills. Making basic meals is a superpower for your health. It gives you control over ingredients, portions, and cost. Now, my advice here is to always follow some simple recipes to take the guesswork and decision fatigue and more importantly, improve your cooking skills over time. And to help you get started with that, I've put together some simple recipes and some of my go-to meals, 150 of them. You can grab them in the link in my bio. Self-awareness is only part of the puzzle piece. And taking action is basically the epitome of getting to any health and fitness or performance goals. And the idea of executing the plan really showed when I was introduced to powerlifting. I saw tangible progress in getting stronger every week, as the goal was to add more weight or move weights quicker than the week before. This helped myself and many others alike to stay on the path of consistency, because as long as we executed the plan, we will make progress. And the byproduct of finding powerlifting, funnily enough, is I also realized that many people view exercise as a chore, something that they have to do. And this leads to boredom and burnout. And I wish I knew the hack to fast-tracking my health and fitness goals was really just to find a hobby that I can engage in, something that's physical. First, it was powerlifting. Currently, it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Find something that excites you, that makes you want to put the work in, because this starts to transform your relationship with physical activity entirely. Not just it being something repetitive that you have to go in and do, but it's something you look forward to actually doing, which brings me to one of my biggest mistakes I made in my early 20s, thinking that cardio doesn't matter. For years, like many others, I neglected cardio. Whether it was the excuse about asthma or anything over 5 repetitions is cardio. The reality is a lack of cardiovascular fitness severely limits your overall health, fitness, and performance. Let's be honest, cardio is extremely boring. So look for options that might interest you, swimming, cycling, or pick up a hobby that is actually challenging enough to get you breathing hard and heavy. My second biggest mistake, not focusing on my mobility. Imagine if you have to pick up a pencil and the way that you do it is X. If you're going to squat for a record PB, you're going to have some issues. Doing the bare minimum of mobility work helps to restore your body's ability to move in large ranges of motion without any pain. Being strong or having great cardio is awesome, but if you can't move your body freely, you're building a powerful engine on a rusty chassis. This is a roadmap to stop you from wasting your time, to avoid the frustration of past mistakes of mine, and to be able to build a system that serves your health and fitness goals. So don't wait. Start to incorporate some of these lessons now into your daily life, and I guarantee results will come.